Forecast. I'm Joseph, the host of the UFC Forecast, and we're back for the final predictions and post-weigh-in face-off show for UFC Vegas 67. Missing the co-host Loaf, so make sure to smash the like button, suplex the subscribe button. Really appreciate that support. Let's kick it off with these face-offs here.
All right, everybody, here we go. We're on
Sean Strickland's coming in for Kevin Gastelum.
Tomorrow with an 11-fight card, and our main event will go down.
But I'm still on Nassourdine, man. He's been training for this one. He's going to be a lot better on the ground. I expect him to get this one done by a decision. Strickland's he's pretty good. He's going to be hard to get out of there. Definitely don't see Nassourdine getting the knockout or submission. So Nassourdine by decision is definitely the play for me. I have that on a couple bets. Next up, the co-main event: Dan Ige, Damon Jackson. Pretty good face-off here. But this is a big step down for Dan Ige here. He's my new lock of the week. If you're in the Patreon, you would have got in on that early. So make sure to join that. It's only $5 a month. This is a big step up for Damon Jackson here. I can't see him getting this one done. 3 out of his 4 losses are by knockout, so I can definitely see the knockout for Dan Ige here. At 180, that's great value. He's my lock of the week. Let's lock it in right now. Next up, we got Lowe's Dog of the Week, Roman Kopylov against Punahele Soriano. But I'm going to go against Loaf on this one. I think Punahele gets it done. He proved it against Dushko Todorovic, which was in the first clip there in this video. He knocked him out. He had a lot of power. His last fight, he knocked out Delcha Lugambula. He has 3 out of his 5 wins in the UFC. The other 2 didn't go in his favor. They were decision losses to Brendan Allen, Nick Maximov. But I think he definitely gets this one done against Roman Kopylov, who's also going to be relying on that power. But as you can see at the face-offs there, I think Punahele has more power. I'm going to have to side against Loaf on that one. And next up, this is one me and Loaf disagreed on again. Rocky Pennington, Ketlen Vieira. I'm on Pennington. I think she gets this one done by decision. She's fought former champions like Amanda Nunes. I think she gets this one done by decision. She's $2. I think it definitely goes to the judges, so over 2.5 is a safe play. Over 1.5 is a good play. Lowe's taking Ketlen Vieira in this one. Like I said, it definitely goes to the judges, but I'm going to side with Rocky Pennington. She has a little bit more sting behind her punches, and she's probably going to be a little bit better on the ground, be able to rack up some control time and get this one done by a decision. And next up, we got my other lock of the week, Umar. 110 favorite. I have it in one parlay, but definitely don't advise betting this one. There's not much value in it, but I think Umar dominates this one. It could be a decision. I think it's going to be a unanimous decision. Umar could be a submission, though. I think Umar is just going to dominate with the wrestling all 3 rounds. Raoni might try to pull some submission attempts because he is a black belt, but he's not going to be successful against Umar. Umar is 11th ranked net right now, and by the end of 2023, I'm kind of predicting he's going to be top 5. So we'll see how that turns out, but he's definitely going to need a submission or a dominant decision win against Raoni to be on the way to top 5. Hopefully Loaf agrees still on that one. I'm assuming he will. He's always a big fan of these Russian guys, and they're always a big favorite. The Russian tax you got to pay on them. And this one, 110, there's not much value at all, so you're definitely going to have to chalk a little parlay with Umar and Nurmagomedov. And next up, we got Lowe's Lock of the Week. Load up on this guy, Javid Basharat. I think he definitely wins this one. It's going to be a dominant decision, or he's going to finish this guy, because Mateus put a gun to his head. He was a little overconfident in the face-offs, screamed in his face, but Javid's the real deal. His first 2 UFC fights, he won by a unanimous decision. This one's going to be another unanimous decision, or he's going to finish this guy. This is a tough debut fight for Mateus, who's 10-0. Respect to him, but this is going to be a really tough fight for him. Javid is no joke. He's the real deal. One of Lowe's favorite fighters, and a very good lock of the week. So let's load up on Javid Basharat this weekend, guys. Let's hope Loaf goes 5 in a row. I'm going to pull up the last 4 locks that Loaf had right here. He's absolutely crushing it right now. So let's hope this streak continues. Love to see it. And next up, we got a fight that I don't think goes the distance here. Abdul, Razak, Alhassan, Claudio, Ribeiro. respectful face-off. These two guys have a lot of power. And yeah, this one's not going the distance. Someone's getting knocked out in this one. I'm going to lean to the side of Claudio Ribeiro. He has a reach advantage, speed advantage. His Dana White Contender Series was impressive. His lead up to the knockout with the combination of punches, flurry of punches, that was phenomenal. I think he's going to do it again against Abdul, Razak, Alhassan in the debut. This is going to be a guy to look out for, I think. He looks ripped right now. He's a little bit bigger than Abdul, Razak, Alhassan. And like I said, that reach advantage, that's going to be a huge problem. And next up, we got another big favorite, Mateus Rebecki against newcomer Nick Fiore. Fiore's only 6-0. A little bit of a padded record. I looked into it. He's not fighting very good guys. On the other hand, Mateus Rebecki is fighting good guys, and he's getting finishes against those guys. I expect he gets the finish here. It's going to be early, so let's load up on that. I definitely think it hits. It's going to make you some money. I think it's 144 on Betway right now if you want to put that on some parlays. Rebecki finish is definitely the play in that one. Next up, we got the Brazilian. Allan Nascimento against the underdog, Carlos Hernandez. Nascimento has 13 wins by submission. He's been training with high-level guys. He's at a good gym, getting rounds in with guys like Charles Oliveira. You got to think he's ready for this one. He's staring down Hernandez at the face-offs. So I'm pretty confident back in Nascimento in this one. He's a 128 favorite. Next up, we got a new opponent for Dan Argueta. I wasn't going to take Dan Argueta in the beginning, but I'm going to side with him now. His new opponent doesn't have much experience. Only 7 wins. He's undefeated right now, but he's fighting low-level guys, man. His record's pretty padded. He's lucky to be getting this fight right now. This fight should be canceled. They shouldn't be bringing in guys like this. I think Argueta's going to submit him, get the finish. He's going to dominate this one, but I could be wrong. Dan only had 1 fight in the UFC, and he lost to Damon Jackson by a decision, so I'm definitely not going to bet this one. This is too late to notice, so I'm going to side with the guy that's been training, Dan Argueta. Haven't looked much into his opponent, but he's a debut fighter, 7-0, and his record is padded, fighting low-level guys, so. And next up, the first fight of the night, we got Jimmy Flick, my underdog of the week, against Charles Johnson. I think he sinks in the submission in the first round or second round. It's a 2-year layoff for him, but he's on a 4-fight win streak by his submission. He has 14 wins out of 16 wins by submission. He's definitely live for that submission. It's $5 on Betway Sportsbook. You should definitely sprinkle some money on that. Now we got the parlays and parfaits. Let's kick it off with the over-under parlay. We got Sean Strickland and Imavov over 3.5. Vieira and Pennington over 2.5. Nurmagomedov, Barcelos over 1.5. Ribeiro and Alhassan under 2.5. And Basharat, Mendonca over 1.5. All 5 of them on the parlay. 1 unit pays out 5 units. And next up, we got the Moneyline parlay. We got my first lock of the week, Umar Nurmagomedov. We got a big favorite, Mateus Rebecki. We got lowest lock of the week, Javid Basharat. And we obviously got my new lock of the week, Dan Iggy. 4 of them. 1 unit pays out 3 units. It's a 3-1 on that one. I got some money on that. Hopefully we start off 2023 off with a big bang here. Here's my parlay for you. We got Strickland and Imavov to go the distance. Ribeiro and Alhassan not to go the distance. We got Javid Basharat decision. And we got Umar Nurmagomedov decision. 1 unit's going to pay out 9.5 units. That's a juicy parlay for you. And then we got lowest parlay. We got Javid Basharat on the money line. Mateus Rebecki to get that finish. Claudio Ribeiro to get that knockout. And then we got Nurmagomedov and Barcelos to go the distance. 1 unit's going to pay you back 6 units on that one. And if you want in on our bets early, join the $5 a month Patreon page, the Platinum membership. It gives you early access to all of our bets. We post them all out there for you. We're going to have some more coming out tonight and tomorrow. So it's definitely worth the $5 a month. And don't forget to smash the like button and suplex the subscribe button. I really appreciate that support. It's been a fun show with you without the co-host Loaf, but hopefully he's with me next weekend. I had my trusty co-host, the Solo Cup. We're going to start 2023 off with a bang and put some money in your pocket. Let's go.